hearing an elf sage.
Looks like a trap there.
Hey, so you're probably wondering what that was. Probably all gonna make sense here in a little bit. But obviously, this is a modded playthrough. But I'll put all the mods in the description. It's just a little cheater's ring, but I'm not the cheater. It's Wyll. Wyll's the cheater, or in this case, it's Astarion. Anyways, yeah, this is just gonna be a quick run through of this little dungeon down here, and then I'm just going to provide some commentary over it, because this will just be like session 0 for my live stream, which is like the anchor point, so I can put it in a playlist or something like that. So, alright, now we're trying to get to Withers. The reason I'm trying to get Withers is to respec, because what I want to do with this playthrough is use the 4 modded classes that are on console. So that's what I'm trying to do here, and this is I go to try to yeah, take his weapon, but it woke him up. Interesting. That's never happened to me before right there. Like they only usually wake up when I hit the button on the side. So this is probably gonna be the crew I'm gonna be running with. It's gonna be like an evil playthrough, so we got Astarion, we got Wyll, and then I got a vampire potion, so we're gonna be turning Wyll into a vampire. It's gonna be like an evil playthrough of evil Wyll. And then we're gonna be running the Dread Overlord on Wyll. The rest of everybody else, you see them. Right now they're their default classes, and at level 3, because we have DoubleXP going, so like these mods are really cool. I mean, I won't get the PlayStation trophies playing this way, but it's entertaining. And then, like I said, the cheater's ring is just so I can, you know, maybe I'll only use the cheater's ring 3 times or something like that. I don't know. It will put a limit on it. But that cheater's ring is crazy. There's like an underwear of rituals too. You'll see me pick up the amulet that lets you speak to the dead. But there's a mod that's like underwear. You put it on, and you can talk to animals. You can read minds. You can talk to the dead. It's crazy. So this part of the dungeon is not really the hard part. The other hard part, for some reason, I couldn't melee him. Let me know if you're on PC if it's like easier to target or whatever, because this is console, like I said, PlayStation 5. So yeah, this fight, we started in a weird area. He did 5 damage though. That's a lot of damage at this level. We're a little over leveled though. I think people are usually level 3 by this part, when you can retrain. Alright, so I'm trying to get Astarion here so I can jump down. There you go. Nice. Okay, now I can do an offhand attack. Oh wow, missed. Yeah, so this gameplay is what, 40 minutes long, so this will just show like me respecing and showing off some of the mods, I guess. That way, like, I don't have to like stop in the middle of a live stream to show everything. I'll just put everything in this video, and then I don't know. I'll probably link this video in the live stream so people can check it out. Skip through it if they need to, and then hop back to the live stream to the mods because there's some pretty cool classes. I wish there was a wisdom class because that pretty much means I'm gonna have to get rid of the cleric, and there's no wisdom class to replace it with. Modded class, I mean. I'm only using modded classes. Cause I want to see if a party of just modded classes can make it through. And one of them is a healer, the Herbalist Witch. So that's what our Shadowheart's going to be running. Astarion, usually the rogue, the sneaky guy. But yeah, you'll see what kind of weapons. Because there's a mod that gives you like heirloom weapons that level up with you. So at level 1, they're like purple rarity or whatever, but at level 1 they have stats, and at level 3 they have stats, and at level 5 they have stats, and at level 7 they have stats, so then you just keep that one weapon. Which I don't mind, because, I mean, I've played this game and I've played with every weapon that I would want to use. The thing is, if there's a weapon canon to the game that, you know, that pops up during the run, I'm more than willing to use it. I just like playing with these mods on PC, or on console, because it's usually only on PC, right? So, yeah, this is interesting. We take out the zombies easy. Or not the zombies, but the skeleton guys. There we go. Now, to collect our prize. In this instance, the prize is withers. Because this playthrough can kind of get a little interesting if we're going with Dread Overlord Wyll, and then if you know anything about withers, or if you've ever heard of the name Zariel before, you know, it can be a little thematic. I do like thematic type builds and not OP builds. That's another reason why I'm going with all mods, even though the stats don't agree. Okay, so now we're finally at the button. See? That's why I'm saying that's weird that I woke up the skeletons before I pushed the button. I've never seen that before. Yeah, see, so here's the that's the amulet. I can't stop and show you the gear because this is pre-recorded and I'm just talking over it. So I'm gonna shut up for this cutscene. Alright, so this is what I was talking about earlier, Withers. He's important to the story because he allows you to, you can change your class. You just gotta pay, like, some gold, but you can steal it. I think I actually show that. Even though it's nothing really to show, all you gotta do is, pickpocket. I heard someone say the other day that Wyll is like the best choice for an origin story. I'd have to tend to agree. Either Wyll or maybe Gale could be interesting. But I mean, they're all kind of interesting. Eventually, I want to play all the origin stories. I just want to do Wyll at first, and then after Wyll, I'll probably do Gale because Gale gets the cat. What is the worth of one mortal life? The only life that matters is mine. So you know that's the Wyll that we're dealing with. It's not the goody two shoes Wyll. There's a little different Wyll. But it says what is over here is surprise. So He says farewell, but yeah, then for some reason I forgot to go. If you know where that book is, where you need an intellect roll for it, watch it. It'll come up. I completely forgot about it. But see, like I go down here, and then you're supposed to go up here and then turn right, but I turned left. I just went all the way left. I think I was just excited to get out of there because I was so confused as to why the skeletons jumped us. Because this is on honor mode, but you can use mods in honor mode. You just can't get the trophies. So yeah, the difficulty's there, even with the mods and stuff. And I don't have to roll the cheater's ring, the plus 20, because that is kind of insane. I just have it just in case something messes up, because it's only a single save file mode. There's only one save file. I can't go back. So we just do a little digging here. I already fought those guys. That's what I was talking about earlier, fighting the bandits. Well, I convinced them to run away, and then I killed the ones on the inside. Tactically, of course. And then I don't know why I did that weird thing. So we zip a little forward. This is where we freed Lae'zel, and we killed those people. Very sad, very sad. I just forgot to loot over here after we killed them. I got some stuff we could sell. We can pick all that up. Yeah. What? Yeah. Let's pick that up too. Okay. Now, looks like we're about to go do the goblin fight, but I'm gonna do the goblin fight with the modded classes. So it's not gonna be in this video. Because now, well, I have to make all those go away. And then I gotta go to the character sheet, duh, and then, what am I doing? You can see some of those purple weapons already. Shadowheart has a quarterstaff, Wyll has a spear, Lae'zel has a two-handed sword. And then Astarion has a dagger, but Astarion's gonna get a interesting weapon. It's this gold weapon right here where you can't see anything in the box, but oh, I'm just adding stuff to wares for later. Yeah, I randomly do that on. I didn't even do all of them. Look at that. I went to Astarion. Oh no, I went to Lae'zel rather. So Lae'zel, am I gonna show the weapon or no? Because you guys probably want to see the weapon. Oh, and I was gonna put a light crossbow on her because it gives her more DPS for range and a short bow. Plus, I think it gives you 2 proficiency moves. Astarion's usually a dagger person, but I have a dagger, so he has a dagger. But there's this long sword that I give him, and he will have the weapon qualifications later eventually. I guess I can zoom. Yeah, I could have zoomed in on that bow. I don't know if I did or not. I'm still recording. Yeah. I think at this point I'm like, let me give Wyll this goblin bow. I don't know why. And then I give that bow there. I can zoom in there. I give that bow to Astarion. So now Astarion has the bow. Lae'zel has a great sword. Be nice if I can. Oh, can we just go to the camp? Oh no, we don't go to the camp. Oh, show some Astarion. There, see, he's got the purple weapons, but I'm going to eventually give him that gold weapon. It's just you can't. It doesn't have a picture. It's weird. That's mods for you though. I mean, that dagger was a nice dagger. I don't know, I might have to shift some of the weapons around to get a good, what is that called? Like, cohesive, like, team composition, weapons-wise. Shadowheart has a nice, staff that would go good if I made her a Frost Witch instead of an Herbalist. Let me know if I should do a Frost. Frost Witch sounds kind of cool. I only walk past Withers here so I can, um, I was just getting rid of the black part of the map.
We meet again.
Alright, so I'm going here.
As predicted.
And this is where we are going to,
In my camp. For whenever thou
retrain
hast need of my services.
Wyll from his Cannon class, which is a Fiend Warlock, to a Dread Overlord Warlock. It kind of sounds evil, so that's why we're going to make Wyll pick all the evil things. Might kill Karlach, I don't know, because Karlach doesn't like if you go against the Tieflings anyway, so.
Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body.
Lae'zel doesn't care, and I don't think Shadowheart cares. I mean, I don't think they think it'd be nice to kill the Tieflings, but I don't think they care as much as Karlach. Well, granted, yeah, she's a Tiefling. I don't know why I just thought that.
Such is life.
So yeah, we're just talking.
Leading to a singular end.
I don't even know if I'm talking over him. Because the way this records. Then that's how it says required, okay. Can you help me change my class though? As thou desire. So, let me show you we start on Warlock, level 1. I go with Eldritch Blast and Bone Chill. I like Bone Chill because of the disadvantage on attack rolls. I mean, for like certain creatures or whatever. So there's the Celestial, there's the Remembrance. Those are the other two subclasses. And then they have the Dread Overlord. We get this Dread Cultist as a Cultist. I'm just gonna keep going, yeah. I guess you can pause over them if you want to read them real quick. This isn't a build video. I'm just showing myself retraining. You get Scimitar proficiency, which is cool. I think the Summon Flame Blade is a Scimitar that druids can create. Fog Cloud? No, I go with that. Armor Vagathus and Hex, like I always do. Then now you pick a starting weapon, which is interesting. But I realized later that I can change the weapon. It's just a starting. I don't know. I don't know why it has a starting weapon. Because they're cultists? I don't know. I thought when I was picking it was like a proficiency I was unlocking. But it's like it's an instrument selected. Kind of like a bard, I guess. And he's folk hero. And these are the stats we are going with. Bring wisdom down to 10. And then I think I'm going to balance this here. I'm not going to do the hag's hair because we are on honor mode. There's no guarantee we'll get that with a single save file, even with Cheater's Ring. So, we're at like 20 minutes. I just don't know what to say right now. But Fog Cloud is a good weapon. I take Hell's Rebuke though, because I like having that reaction. Then we go Agonizing and Repelling, obviously. That's what we always do. Could have took Darkness there though, because I think right here I realize I can pick Darkness. Oh wait, no, you can't. Not at level 2. At level 3 you can. At level 3, Warlocks can pick Darkness because they can pick level 2 spells. Improve Warlock spells right there. And then we're unlocking Unholy Pacts as well. The spell it gives us is Phantasmal Force, which is not a good spell. If you want to play with it, it's pretty nice, but I don't think it's worth the resources because the damage isn't that high. But look, I'm seeing right here that I could unlock Darkness, but I know that I picked Agonizing Blast and Repelling Blast. So I just go with Hold Person, which is perfect. And then back to the Blade I go with. Well, I get Darkness anyway. Replace Hex early to get Darkness at the next level. But I think that I'm at level 4 at this point, but I'm only at level 3. I'm not going to be able to get another Eldritch Invocation. Oh yeah, so I just got rid of Darkness altogether, and I was like, Cloud of Daggers? Cloud of Daggers is a good level 2 spell. Oh no, I cleared it out completely. So we're just going with Hold Person, not replacing no spell. Here we go. And then boom. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not level 4. Here's a quick thing of the radials. This is the sickle I picked. He's got the sickle, 4 to 9 damage, slashing. Keep that, but I go with this, and now you can see the weapon enchantments on it. Because this one's zoomed in, yeah. And there's the sword that Astarion's gonna have later, the Sword of Zariel. He's gonna be looking like Lucifer incarnate, because the radiant, like, it's a pretty strong sword. Look at that. Look at that damage. Look at that damage. That's a level 1. So yeah, I wanted to give it to Astarion because, well, I didn't want to give it to Wyll. Maybe I should give it to Wyll though, right? Because he's the main character. The Sword of Zariel should go on the main character. But I'd be using this. I'm using the spear right now, so we'll see. Because that would be cool to bring Astarion back to being like dual weapon fighting. Oh yeah, and this part is pretty confusing because I don't really understand what to do with the stats. Spellcasting modifier is Constitution. That's what that triangle, or that star means. People didn't know that. Probably did. It's not that groundbreaking or anything. I dumped Wisdom and Charisma, which maybe Wisdom should be dumped, but Astarion's Charisma, we know. If we were doing an Astarion origin story, these stats would be completely different. I'm only doing these stats because I'm trying to pick what I think would be good for Blood Mage. So that's another thing. That's another reason I'm doing these mod classes, because I don't know about the classes besides what people have been posting recently about them. But the canon classes, I mean, we all known about that. Baldur's Gate was Game of the Year last year. Should be Game of the Year this year because of the mods. That should be a re-release. That's what Call of Duty would call it. But no, so we're gonna do 16 strength, right? Because we need strength with that that heavy ass sword, right? And then dexterity for the AC, because blood mages don't have armor proficiencies. I think when I get to higher level, I'm gonna make some multi-class builds with these, because I have one of the mods. I have it to where it releases a level cap, so you can level up all the way to 20. So I'll do multi-class builds, and because this one will probably be good with fighter, you know what I mean? So you can have like the weapon proficiencies. if you're gonna be a blood mage with a sword. I think blood mages usually have staffs or something. I don't know. Maybe like short swords, but not good old buddy. See, these necromancy spells are kind of cool. I go with all of the blood mage spells. You don't have to go with. I went with the Reaver, which is kind of like a berserker, like a berserk. It's kind of like a barbarian. You can get you get like angry, and you know, the more you kill, the better. And I figured if they got blood mage, who better to put there than Astarion, the vampire. Yeah, see, right there I could have picked two weapon fighting, but I go great weapon fighting. It's a longsword, but he's using two hands, so he would get the see, it says wielding with both hands, so he would get the bonus, I believe, for great weapon fighting. Oh yeah, I die. His clothes red from green with the Drake General die. I don't know. What do you guys think? It looks alright. Alright, now I got Lae'zel stealing the, well, trying to. She doesn't have a lot of dexterity right now. We're gonna change him up. So, okay, so the modded class for Lae'zel, we're going with. Oh, you guys see it. She's normally a fighter, but now Mystic. I think I understand the class a little bit enough to level her up this way. I don't know what the meta picks are, so I pick Light Step, which, I mean, that'll be good for a little bit of mobility. And these are cantrips too, so they only cost an action. And then I think I go with Energy Beam. Hopefully I go with Energy Beam, because that one's cool, because you can, it's like Chromatic Orb, but it's a beam. So you can change the element. Okay, now here, Mystics have to pick an order. I did a Mystic video. There's like 9 orders. I don't think I'm gonna go over them. I think I'm just looking at which one I should pick for Lae'zel. Because normally I go Blade. I think I did go Blade. Because it gives her the martial training. That way we can keep Lae'zel how she is. I thought about making her a monk mixed with a mystic. The class next to this one, the aesthetic, you can, or what is it called? No, this is Soul Knife Ascetic. Yeah, that one. The one I keep going over. Oh no, I'm going back and forth because I'm wondering if I should mix Soul Knives, because that actually sounds cool. The blade doesn't give you soul knives. The blade just Order the Blade just gives you a fighting style. You can learn a fighting style, and then so I'm gonna go with great weapon fighting. See, this is the one. Unarmed attacks will deal kinetic damage. You can get psychic damage. I wonder if that mixes with monks. You know what I'm saying? That could be pretty strong. I need to get a save file to level 20 so I can make level 20 builds. But yeah, this is what I was talking about. Mystic Arsenal, Order the Blade, lets you pick a fighting style. The cool thing though is I believe you can switch it. So, I mean, that's kind of cool. It's already close to how Fighter was, but it's got a little bit more customization to it. And then at each certain levels, we're going to be unlocking more psionic disciplines, and there's over 60 of them. So, these ability points, the spellcasting modifier is intelligence. I want Constitution 14, Dexterity 12. I keep Dexterity 12, and then 16 Strength. I can dump. Well, I'm going to put a little bit of Wisdom on Shadowheart, just so we don't fail like perception, like a lot of perception checks in the wild. But her and Astarion, I dumped Wisdom and Charisma on both of them to just beef them up as much as I can with these new modded classes. I want to test them to the fullest extent. That's why I got all these cheats on, because I don't want to keep dying in honor mode and restarting over and over again, even if it's entertaining on stream. I want to kind of get through the story, like have like a, you know, I'm making like a whole thumbnail for this series and stuff. And I'm African American. Will's the only African American origin character, so. And doing an evil run is kind of interesting. Kind of, you'll get a lot of interactions that you wouldn't normally get. Because they're not. It's a talent, but it's pretty much a cantrip. Just think, talent, cantrip. So that's right there too. Because that's pretty much what they are. Cantrips are just resourceless abilities that just require an action or a bonus action. But they don't cost no spell slots. And the way the mystics work, they work kind of like monks, how monks get key points. Mystics get psi points. So you can kind of understand, you can kind of see, you're picking up what I'm putting down. We get psychic assault. So, I think psychic assault is the one you get for being Order of the Blade. But since we're level 3, we have to pick another psionic discipline. So the one that's already checked off, that's the one we already had. We got from level 1. That was our starter. Alright, so now we have to try to kind of build on top of that. That's how I do it. Or want to do it. So I'm checking out Mastery of Force. Sounds kind of interesting. Force is like the best damage type in the game. But then there was like this one, Adaptive Body. I mean, it's gonna be hard to know for sure which one is the best, and there's probably not even a best one. If there's 63 choices, like, it just go based on how you want to play. I think I go with Brute Force, because I saw Brute Force and I was like, oh yeah, Lae'zel, she does kind of sound like she would have, Brute Force, Mystic, Order of the Blade. It kind of works. See, these reclasses, they kind of work. It doesn't really make sense for Shadowheart being an herbalist, though. I mean, you can write any story up in your head that you want. But yeah, she's gonna be alright because she's usually the healer as a cleric, and I really hope we can do this without a cleric, because I don't think I've ever beaten this game without a cleric, without a Shadowheart cleric. Usually, Shadowheart's the straight up cleric, you know what I mean? So, and then this little QOL stuff, they changed the icon for the classes. So they got the Blood Mage is like a whole PNG file. It's weird. Oh yeah, I was just making sure she can still wear her armor. I was just making sure she still had the proficiencies, but I think because of her race, she already had the proficiencies. Right? I don't have it memorized. I'm not Axel. I don't know why I keep doing this, like creeping up. I mean, you have to be in the creep position right here, but I don't know why I took my time crawling all the way up there. This video probably could have been a lot shorter. But if you're still watching, I appreciate you.
I shall be here in my camp. As thou
leave a comment below. Leave a message for me. I'll write back if you want to join in my lives. It's not on Twitch, so it's not like chat gets to pick. But like if you're cool or whatever, and you're like, hey, do you mind doing this or that, or checking this out? I'll be like, okay, maybe, bet. I don't know. We're going on an adventure. All right, so now Shadowheart is a witch, and witch gets Shillelagh, which surprised me. This is my first time looking at the witch. Well, it's my second time because this is a recording. I think I was looking at Arcane Blade, but then I was like, wait, but I have Shillelagh though. So then I was looking at Lesser Create Water. That's a transmutation cantrip. Usually, Create or Destroy Water is a spell. So I'm like, should I get Create Lesser Water, or should I get the ability to transform Shadowheart into a cat? I picked the water. I'll probably pick the cat thing too, though, because I can see Shadowheart turning into a cat. That reminds me of, like, from Sabrina, even though that cat was a dude. That's what I think of, like, witches turn into a cat or whatever. And then the thing with the canon thing, her being afraid of wolves, but she turns into a cat. Wolves are like dogs. Do I pick Entangle here? Entangle would be a decent one. I don't really need Speak with Animals because of, like, I was talking about the underwear earlier. I'll probably put that on someone and they're going to be the designated speaker to everyone. It'll probably be Wyll, because it's just a phase. It's just easier that way. Tasha's Hideous Laughter could have been interesting, you know. Hit them with a Tasha's and a Shillelagh, and then just wail on them. But Fog Cloud has some pretty good uses here too. But I think oh, never mind. I did go with Fog Cloud. I was gonna say I went with Lesser Restoration to get a healing spell because she's not a cleric, so I don't have Healing Word. So I'm looking at everything kind of, you know, what's it called. But the thing that was really cool about making Shadowheart a witch is since the witch uses intelligence, so I gotta put that at 16 at least, right? But that means her fire bolts are gonna actually hit. They're gonna have the +3 from the intelligence modifier. 16 gives you +3 to intelligence checks, and high elf cantrips. All of them use intelligence. All high elves, high elf. They're like, basically think of it like high elves are like these like regal type elves, but they're born with a cantrip, like a whole ass ability. And Shadowheart's was firebolt, so that means she was born and she can shoot a firebolt out. Skill proficiencies don't really matter for Shadowheart. I pick medicine there because we're going herbalist, and herbalist gives you the same bonus that a transmutation wizard has. Experimental alchemy. We'll look at all that stuff. It'll be a lot easier when I'm actually playing this live. Oop. She's naked. Oh, because she can't wear her armor. See, she can't wear medium armor because she's a witch. That's the thing that's kind of hurting a lot of these modded classes, because all of them are like medium armor. Eventually I'll get the Hell Dusk, and that armor is good for anybody. But yeah, we're just gonna leave Shadowheart with do I have a dress for her? Like, I should put that on Astarion, and then the dress on her. Yeah, she can't wear medium armor, which, I mean, doesn't suck. Her dexterity is 14, her AC is 15, so she's got 13 plus 2. Yeah. So, I mean, that's not bad. And then there'll be some good armor eventually that she can get. I think I want to change her current weapon set. Yeah, there it is. There is the heirloom staff she has. For some reason I didn't click over it. But it looks, but you can see all the ice coming off of it. It's like an ice, well, I mean it has cold resistance if you hold it. So, I mean, that's what Frost Witch gives you. I think Frost Witch gives you cold resistance. But that just sounds like that sounds cooler to me. I have heard Herbalist and Dread Overlord have good chemistry together, so maybe that'll work. But Frost Witch just sounds so much cooler. Especially in this game, because they have Storm Sorcery, which is my favorite sorcery. Draconic is okay, but... There. The Cheater's Ring. Shadowheart, she's my player 2. Can't romance Karlach because we're gonna kill her, so... It's between Shadowheart and Lae'zel. And then... I don't know if I'm gonna keep Minthara. That would be interesting. I wonder how Minthara would talk to Wyll. Okay, here's the next spell thing. And do I get the cat? Yeah, it would make the most sense for me to get the cat. Or Minor Illusion. Thaumaturgy is okay, but it's not really necessary since we, like I said, we have a Cheater's Ring that can give us a plus 20. That's crazy. That's like an automatic pass on anything, besides like the brain at the end. So here I get lesser regeneration. I'm reading it because I'm like, I never seen heals over time in this game. So yeah, here's the witchcraft. It's kind of like sorcery. Kind of interesting. It's weird that witchcraft is like this, but wizards aren't. You know what I mean? But then they probably have it to where witches can't learn scroll spells like wizards can. So witches have this instead. So it's like a, I don't know. It's like a. It looks like a sorcerer mixed with witch. That's why it'd be interesting if it was a wisdom class, not a intellect. So I go with witchcraft slumber. It's like a sleep spell. And then herbalist here. Experimental alchemy. That's why I put the point in medicine, because she's I guess herbalists make potions. So I'm gonna teach her how to make some potions. She's gonna be sitting there making all the potions for everybody. But we got vampire potions too. We got everything in this run. This run's gonna be crazy. I am so excited to start this run. Been a little hesitant on Baldur's Gate. I mean, it's not a bad game to stream. I see other people stream. I hop in other people's streams. I hop in I make Baldur's Gate build videos. I check out their videos and stuff. I'm gonna put all the builds for my team composition in the description for this one. But yeah, just picking some spells. I see I can get darkness, and I think I was looking at blindness because I was like, I thought it was silence because it's the same color, and then I was like, I need this for the harpies, but then I was like, wait a minute, that's blindness. I think they can sing even if they can't see. So we're just gonna have to get creative with a little bit of darkness. So she gets these things at level 3, so she can heal at level 3 decently, and that's what level we're at. Starting that, I guess that's just where I'm always gonna start us at. So if I die, I'm gonna play up to level 3 again and start kind of like. So this will always be the anchor point. This will always be the 0 point. Hopefully we don't die though. We shouldn't die.